Now, by the time you hit your grown man stride, there's no excuse for not being prepared when you're on the road. That's why in today's video, we're going to discuss 9 essentials every man should keep in his car. These aren't nice to haves, they're must haves to make sure you're functional, confident, and most importantly, prepared. So sit back and take notes and make sure you're fully ready for whatever life throws to you while you're on the go. And of course, I'm going to have a link in the description to all the items we talk about if you need to re-up on 1 or 2 for yourself. Now, if you're new here, welcome, Jeff, your Style O.G. On this channel, we discuss various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. If any or all those topics interest you, I invite you to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and join us. And to my returning friends like Ben Goodbrand, salute. Now, first up on the list of 9 things I believe every guy should keep in his vehicle, I have something a lot of men overlook, but it's very important. You want to make sure you have a pair of work gloves. Now, I know a pair of work gloves might seem like a small thing, but they can make a big difference. You never know when you're going to have to change a flat tire, look under the hood, move something heavy, or help somebody else out in a pitch. And you don't want to destroy your hands or your clean outfit just because you weren't prepared. Gloves not only protect your grip, they help keep you clean and show that you're a man who's always ready. Work gloves are rugged, reliable, and very necessary. So the next time you find yourself on the side of the road and you need to do something about it, any type of car issue you might run into, trust me, you'll be happy you have a pair of work gloves on deck. Now, next up on the list of 9 things you need to make sure you keep in your car, we have something that separates the prepared from the panicked. Make sure you have yourself a quality flashlight. And yes, I mean a good quality flashlight, not your phone light. Make sure you keep a reliable high lumen flashlight either in your glove compartment or in your trunk. Whether your car breaks down at night or you drop something in the crevices of your vehicle, become dark spots even during the daytime, or you have to help somebody else out in a pinch. Flashlight becomes a little device that's a lifeline. When you keep a high quality flashlight in your car, you're a man who's super prepared. Think ahead and you take your safety seriously. Plus, relying on your phone's battery for a light in crucial moments, huge mistake. Make sure you keep a high quality, high lumen flashlight in your car. Because when the lights go out, you don't want to be the one left in the dark, both literally and figuratively. Now, next up, we have something that's definitely underrated, but when you need it, you'll be glad you have it. I want you to make sure you keep in your vehicle a tire repair or plug kit. It's just inevitable. All of us are gonna have an unfortunate flat tire from time to time, oftentimes happening in inconvenient spots. You never know when you're going to be far away from a repair shop, or you might be running late for something important and you don't have time to wait. Tire repair or plug kit gives you the ability to handle business right then and there. It's quicker than waiting for roadside assistance, and it's definitely much cheaper than waiting for a tow truck. Plus, it makes you prepared and self-reliant, not waiting on the side of the road hoping for a rescue. Trust me, a tire repair or plug kit is one of those things you don't fully appreciate until you need it. Now, next up on the list, we have something that goes hand in hand with the tire repair or plug kit. I highly recommend you keep in your vehicle a portable tire inflator. Here's a couple of facts. First of all, low tire pressure actually can wear your tires out faster and reduce your gas mileage. Not to mention an unforeseen slow leak or flat will easily leave you stranded. But with a portable tire inflator in your trunk, you stay in control. Whether it's topping off your tire pressure before a long trip, or you discover you have that unfortunate slow leak, trust me, you'll want to be able to at least limp to the tire repair place. Portable tire inflator can easily save you time, money, and stress. No more searching for quarters at a sketchy gas station to use their air pump. Just plug it in, power it up, and handle your business. This makes you a man who doesn't wait for emergency, because a small problem like low tire pressure can become an emergency before you know it. Now, next up on the list of 9 essentials I believe every guy needs in his car, I have something that probably could have been at the top of the list. It's non-negotiable. You definitely want to make sure you have a set of jumper cables. Because let's face it, it all has happened or will happen to all of us. A dead battery. Whether it's from cold weather, leaving those lights on, or bad luck, it will happen. But the man who keeps a pair of jumper cables in his trunk, he's not panicked, he's prepared, and he's definitely not stuck. And even better, you can be the one that comes to the rescue of your fellow drivers if they have a bad battery. It's a small investment that can save you from a towing bill, a long wait, or an awkward ask for help. It's just a fact. Real men prepare for life. And one of the best ways you can be prepared on the road, they're paired jumper cables. So make sure you keep a pair in your car and be ready to jump back into action, pun intended. Now, next up, I have something that might seem like a small thing, but it becomes a big deal when you absolutely need it. I highly recommend you keep in your trunk an emergency blanket. Whether your car breaks down in the cold, you're stuck in a storm, or you're helping somebody else out in distress, this little lifesaver traps body heat and can prevent hypothermia. And the great thing about it, it takes up almost no space, it doesn't cost very much, and it can literally be the difference between comfort and crisis. Very important as grown men, we're prepared, especially for the unexpected. An emergency blanket is one of those small essentials that show you're a guy who thinks ahead. And it gives you the ability to protect yourself and others like a true leader should be able to. Grab yourself an emergency blanket. Now, next up on the list is the thing I probably have to remind the least amount of people about, but I'm going to say it anyway. Make sure you have in your car a phone charger. The way most of you guys are addicted to your phone, this is probably the one you need the least amount of reminder about, but it bears talking about anyway. In today's society, your phone isn't just for social media, although you might think that. It's also your GPS, your emergency lifeline, and a way to stay connected. That's why it's very important that every guy has that backup phone charger in his vehicle. You never want to be caught stranded with a dead phone when you need directions, roadside assistance, or you need to get in contact with your family. It's a simple tool that speaks volumes about your foresight and your responsibility. And because in my opinion, pun intended, the man who stays charged up is a man who stays ready. So make sure you don't wait until you're in a jam. Keep that backup charger in your car, and that will make sure you always have the power you need to charge forward. Now, next up on the list, we have another thing that's highly underrated, but you'll be very thankful I reminded you about it. You want to make sure you keep in your trunk some non-perishable snacks. You never know when you're going to be stuck in traffic, caught in an emergency, or have a long road trip with no food in sight. That's why you need to always keep some non-perishable snacks in your vehicle. I'm talking about things like protein bars, trail mix, or beef jerky. Something that will hold you down and keep your energy up when you most need it. And it's not just about convenience, it's about preparedness. The guy who stays ready is less likely to be caught slipping super hungry. So make sure you have those emergency non-perishable snacks on deck. That way you will make sure you always have fuel in the tank in more ways than one. Now, next up on the list, we have something that goes hand in hand with those non-perishable snacks. Make sure you keep in your trunk at least a few bottles of water. Having a few bottles of water in your vehicle is one of the simplest but smartest moves you can make. You never know when you're gonna get stuck in traffic, stranded on the side of the road, or need to help somebody else out. And having a few extra bottles of water in your car will help you stay cool, calm, and collected. And it'll allow you to stay calm, cool, and collected in situations where other people might wind up panicking. Hydration can affect your energy, your focus, and your immediate health. And another reason why I believe in keeping a few extra bottles of water in your car, you never know when your car might overheat, and those few extra bottles of water might be just what your radiator needs to get you to your next service station. So if you know what's good for you, you'll do what I suggest you do. Make sure you keep at least a few extra bottles of water in your vehicle's trunk. Okay, so there you have it. 9 essentials I believe every guy should keep in his car. Now do me a favor, let me know in the comment section any essentials you believe I left off today's list that will be very helpful for the Style O.G family to keep on deck in their vehicle. And if you enjoyed this video and found it informative, I highly recommend you check out a recent video I did about all the things I believe a man needs in his home. You can check it out right here.